Hey guys, what's going on? So today I have quite a large build for you. It is a cats and dogs build which features items from what are those packs? Parenthood, cats and dogs, of course, and Vintage Glamour, which are the only three I have. And to start off, um, if you want to help me out making more packs or just different availability items, um, my Patreon will be linked in the description. Just click it and go pledge. It starts out at $5 a month, and there's a $10 a month, and then there's a $25 a month pledge, which gives you the opportunity to receive updates and maybe even get my personal Snapchat. So, if you want to talk to me, become a third tier Patreon. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Alright, here we go into the speed build. So I did end up losing the footage of me actually building frame the house. I didn't even notice it wasn't the recording until I got to the second floor. So I apologize for that, but you can for my goal of the house is I really wanted to embody what someone with money in Brindleton Bay would have. So that was my goal. I took a lot of inspiration from the house that was here originally, but like the plethora of columns in the front, and these windows that they have. One came with base game and one came with cats and dogs. You can see them right there. I think the balcony is they look like balcony bits, and I love them. The reason there isn't a balcony there is because if I went to put the balcony in and then delete the floor, that hexagonal roof clipped in, which I didn't like. And then I couldn't figure out why that was white like that, and I know I figured out in the end, but I don't remember what it was. And those doors, I know they're a little bit tall, but I use them anyway because I like the shape of the door. It is a 3-story house. So there was lots of places that I had to fill up, and it was kind of hard. I did end up moving the lot a few times. Stayed on the lot, but the placement of it was a lot. I use a vintage glamour light in the balcony. I don't know why. That's one thing I really want in my own house one day, is to have a foyer with a hanging chandelier. And right here, you are going to see I struggle with a little bit of a floor glitch. I couldn't figure out what it was. But then right here, I paused. I'm doing some research. I guess I got to cut it out. Some stuff to do. They put a room on it and all that stuff. And so what I end up doing is leaving the building, going back in, and then it was gone. And so I rebuilt the floor, the balcony. And then I put these columns, which the cats and dog columns are my new favorite column. I think they're perfectly shaped, and they're great for subtle things. I don't want to do an over-the-top build. I'm going to use an over-the-top, even though this isn't an over-the-top build, and I did not use them. So that's that. As you can see there, the roof wall is glitching through a lot, and so I was right here. I'm doing research on that, and what it happens is if the roof wall is taller than the wall, it will glitch through like that. So, but it wasn't happening on that side. So what I did end up doing was deleting the roof piece and copying the roof piece from the other side of the house and putting it over there, and it worked. And now I actually get on the furnishing. How I furnish is I do the wallpaper in the room, and if it's an archway, I take it through the archway. And you saw me go on my settings. Something wasn't right. I think it was something wasn't sized right. I couldn't figure out what to do with it. But I go room by room, wallpaper, floors, and lights, and furnishing in that order. I always start with a ceiling light, or in this case, I couldn't do a ceiling light because it was in the ceiling. I did wall lights. I like those birds I did. I want to put something with the door. I'm not sure if I actually did or not. I did. I put that painting there. You'll see in the screenshots. And here, originally it was going to be the dining room, but I changed my mind and wanted to make it a seating room. And so I use these, not diagonal, these like half hexagonal seating that you put in like little tower, like turret type things. And those paintings, I love them. I'm so happy we have paintings that you can change the painting. It takes up less space in the menu and do more. That's actually going to turn into a fireplace. I play around with the fireplace a lot. And with the lighting. So this is the living room. It's kind of like a peachy burgundy color, and that's where those captures are supposed to work. I don't like how it gaps a little bit, but it's whatever. I tried to size up the fireplaces, but it didn't work. Especially with the mirror, because if you size up mirrors, it doesn't change, or windows, it doesn't change. You just get a weird frame around it, which doesn't work. And then these vintage glamour curtains are everything I've asked for in a curtain my entire life. And so I'm just glad. And then I paired this vintage glamour couch with these two cats and dogs couches that had the same color on it, which was kind of cool. So I had a black couch and two blue couches, which is everything. On top of the fireplace that acts as a bookshelf. I did not playtest this house yet. I haven't had a sim that could afford this house yet. This house comes in at around $250,000. I think it's 260 something. These bookshelves I struggle with because I want a bookshelf that fits it perfectly. But this first floor is actually on the tall wall height. I hardly ever do it, but I liked how it looked from the outside, and so I could actually finally use those tall wall lights, which you can put them in small, but then they're practically on the floor. So that's just how that works. I use the Parenthood wall in there. Like, if you don't have cats and dogs, most of the stuff in this house will be gone. Windows, archways, doors. It won't look the same. Even the outside walls. So if you have cats and dogs, then you can download this house. Because the kitchen is Parenthood, and some wall things here and there are Parenthood. But most of the build is cats and dogs in base game, with some vintage glamour thrown in. So if you don't have vintage glamour or Parenthood, you can get the same effect. You just have to use base game items to fill in. This I stacked up, making it kind of look like a pantry type thing in there. When I was doing downstairs, it was very symmetrical on how things are shaped and stuff. But then once I actually did the living room and the kitchen and stuff, I was like, screw it. I'm gonna return to that when I get to the second and third floor. The symmetry. I love that rug. I think it's so cool. But the blue's a little off, but it's whatever. That dog feeder, you can actually change the color of the bowl too, separately, which is kind of cool. What am I doing here? This room, I had no idea what to do, so we can put like a little breakfast room. Probably one of the least furnished rooms in the house. It's just very basic. I think I threw a few plants on the walls. On the corners. Yeah, that's it. Curtains, a few plants, and one picture, and the table, of course. And this is gonna be a hallway, which I kind of do something kind of cool with. This is, I put the Brindleton Bay model in the middle, which is, I think it's cool. I'm gonna put a few pictures on the wall, curtains. I want to use those shears so bad, but like underneath a curtain, but they don't fit. Then this is the formal dining room. I did make a few changes that I'm not sure if I have on video. I do know I later went back and I changed two of those to high chairs because I am hopefully going to be living in this house. My Sims family, they have about 50,000 in their house now. It was about 50,000, so I only need to get about like 100,000 more, which can be done very quickly if you paint. So right here, I was going to do a study. I was just going through pre-run rooms just to get some inspiration. But then I realized it would be a cool home gym because I have built a room upstairs specifically for a study. Fixing the window heights. And then it's basically I put some TVs and mirrors on the wall. And excuse me, I'm tired, but not tired at the same time. I just slept for like a day and a half straight. Yeah, okay. Now over here we're on to the kids' playroom, which I am jealous of. When I was a wee little toddler, we lived in a different house, and it. Oh, I wonder if that makes anything better. We had it was a duplex originally. So the first floor was one family, the second floor was another family. But we ended up buying the entire building because it was empty and we could get it for a cheap price. And so the upstairs kitchen, we removed all the gas, we took away the water, we used it as a playroom, and it was a pretty big kitchen. And the living room was mine, my brother's bedroom. We had bunk beds, and then the one bedroom was used as a nursery, and the upstairs master was my mother and stepfather's room, which now we don't talk to him. And the downstairs bedrooms, we used one as a dining room and the one as a study. But I wish I had that playroom. You missed it. I had some fairy lights along the top of it, which I wish the fairy lights actually worked as lights. That would have been really cool. So this is the room I built for the study, but after I actually got into it, I realized it's going to be hard to furnish. So I don't think all the bookshelves are usable. I think the ones closest to the door are not because of the chairs, but the ones that have nothing in front of them, of course, are usable. That dog picture playing Jenga, I love it. And those blueprint pictures, they're some of my favorite pictures to use in the game because they just kind of match everything. They're so simple. This is the master bedroom. Like he's a cats and dogs bed with matching end tables. Those are vintage glamour lamps and curtains. Those curtains will be everywhere. I think those are cat and dogs ones. The ones that are straight up and down. Base game light, cats and dogs. I don't know what couch I just used, but I know that element is base game. Those are base game. There's so many balconies in this house. Actually, the master only has one balcony, and some of the kids' room have two, but just how floor plan worked out. That picture with the butterflies, I hate it, but I use it everywhere. Here's the bathroom using the Parenthood counters, which you can just fix. I'm not sure if those mirrors are Parenthood or not. They might be. I'm not sure. But they did the job. This room is a lot of Parenthood stuff in here. So the kids' rooms will be different if you don't have Parenthood. The furniture will stay pretty much the same. The clutter, a lot of it will stay. But I know the wallpaper will be different, and a lot of those wall decorations are not going to be there. This is the teen boys' room. Yeah, the skateboards are definitely Parenthood. This is a teen girls' room. And then they actually have vanities and vintage glamour, which I'm so happy you don't have to make them with a desk and mirror. I used to do that. I stopped because you couldn't use the desk for anything. I use vintage glamour rugs. I like to layer rugs sometimes. It adds a homey feel. And then there's that. Vintage glamour, you will not have any of the vanities. Which is, this is the one balcony for the girl. I put some more clutter stuff in. And this is the second one. I picture she kind of likes the garden a little bit. She's very feminine, very she grows up and wants to be a '60s housewife. That's like her life goal. This room I was kind of picturing for a grandparent suite. There's 9 bedrooms in this house. You don't really need that many because you can only have 8 Sims, and that's including the mom and dad and stuff. So there's just rooms that are guest rooms and stuff like that. And that this could be used as one of those guest rooms. This entire wing, I tried to play with the floor plan with the chevrons, and I didn't like it. It was too subtle. I made it into a ballroom. When in doubt, make an empty room. So that's what I did. So basically, it's where all the music stuff is. And if you're going to have a party, that's kind of where it's going to be. I'm missing this, how the party layout in Sims 3 was. It was a lot better. Kind of customize it to a pool party. Right now, you kind of have house party in The Sims, which I don't like that. This is the painter's loft. It's right above the master bedroom. It might actually have 2 balconies. It might just have 1. I'm not sure. It's been a while. My last video I filmed right after building this, so when I told you I was up all night building, this is what it was. I changed that a little bit. You can see the roof clips there just a little bit, but I couldn't fix it. That room upstairs, I forgot the wallpaper. If it bugs you, you can go in and get a wallpaper up there, but it's just literally... I was going to try something. I was going to make it like an atrium the whole way through the house, from there to the bottom, but it just didn't work out with floor planning. This room actually does change. Right now it's a game room. I move that stuff later. I'm not sure if it's on video or after. Here I am trying to put a sauna in there. And by sauna, I mean I just sized down the hot tub. Put a few wooden benches and some robes. I was looking for something to put in the middle of the floor to be like kind of like that like thing of charcoal. Couldn't find anything. This room becomes a cinema. Honestly, what you could do is switch this room and the artist loft be a cinema. I put like a small kitchen in there. I think it literally just has a microwave and a sink and fridge. And that's that. I put these movie posters in like the hallway there. Like you're like, yeah, come up and watch a movie with me and stuff like that. I wish I'd been in The Sims. This is a toddler's bedroom. Yes. Right now everything I'm seeing is base game or cats and dogs, except for that wallpaper. And maybe that tree. Yeah, this is a very cats and dogs room. That's Parenthood, the guitar. That was downstairs. So there's some Parenthood items in here. You're not gonna remember some. Oh, this is when I put the toddler things in. I make 2 bathrooms literally right across the hall from each other because why not? You can sleep 8 Sims in here. Actually, it's 2, 4, 6 and just double beds. So that's kind of another seating area. Just have a double bed. 10 and double beds. It means there's 5 bedrooms with double beds. So there's the master, the grandparents, the teen girls, and the teen boys, or young adults. And here's another kid's room. Small. I hate green, but I actually like the green on the cats and dogs stuff in there. Figured this sim likes very naturey stuff. The toddler like water and fish. This is another. Right here, I was running out of motivation. I was tired. There, putting some more art in the artist's lounge, and that's literally all it was. Now this is the butler suite, because if you have vintage glamour, you can actually get a stay-in butler like you could in The Sims 3. So I think the butler has the biggest bathroom in the game. I mean, in the house. Oops. I didn't know the shower tub combo is Parenthood, so that one would probably need to be replaced. But yeah, I enjoyed this house. I can't wait to use it, if I ever use it with my Sims. I'm hoping they don't die, but right now they're young adults, and I'm hoping I can get it before they have their 3rd kid, but they're also young adults, and they're getting close to aging up to adults, so... this room I wanted to be at the sauna. I just made it into a woodworking studio, and then I am adding some like final pet beds and stuff running around the house. On this balcony, just put some chairs on it. I think every balcony just has the same like 3 couches on it. And then here, put up on the foundation, working out how I'm gonna do that. You can actually use fence gates at the top of stairs. Almost certain. I didn't test it. Doesn't. I'll just delete the gate. Here I am with the foundation, with the landscaping, which I was exhausted at this point in time, and I was trying to finish to get it done. And after this, I tried to go to bed, couldn't sleep, got up and recorded my last video. Speaking of which, I just had like a, I don't know if it's a deja vu moment, but I might have actually posted this video. Videos. Nope. The last video I did was cow plant challenge. Posted that 2 days ago, which means I built this 2 days ago. I love those like roof wall tiles. I think it's great. Very long, narrow yard. Love those streets. I use them in pretty much every one of my builds. I was tired, didn't feel like landscaping, so I put trees everywhere. These trees I actually end up sizing down twice. It's kind of like more like hedges. I think it's cool. And then I put a little foundation for a pool, which is a small pool for a house this size, but it's bigger than the house than the ones my Sims have now. On those trees, I changed their color and sizes to make it look like they're different stages in their life. I put a fountain in, and I actually used the purple fountain coloring. Oh, here I am doing pool details. Like I mentioned in my last one, I think it was my last one, it might have been the video I recorded the other day, which is still in the editing process, is you'll always see those two rectangles and the two turtles facing together with a light in the middle. That's something I do with every one of my pools, even if I change the color or not. Second hot tub on the lot. 2 hot tubs, who needs it? Do I put a grill? I think I put a grill out there. I think I put it on the porch. Here's a little seating area. Blah, blah. There's that stuff. Planting. Plant sim. I've never actually done plant sim stuff. I'm saving it. I don't know what I'm doing now. Screenshots. This lot was hard to screenshot without getting the trees from like the actual neighborhood out. But there's the one from the top. See that little roofy bit I had. There's one with the backyard in the back of the house, the trees with the different stages. The front with their 3 balconies plus the porch. The back with their 3 balconies and the porch. Roof, go looking down. There's the floor plan of the 3rd floor. Floor plan of the 2nd floor. And floor plan of the 1st floor. There you go. And then we'll go in room by room. I tried to get them like shots from like the Sims perspective, but sometimes the walls didn't line up. This one sees out to the front door, which I love this shot. This one kind of got a wall in it. I didn't like that, but I couldn't change it. There's a little breakfast nook room thingy. There's that looking down the hallway, because I couldn't really get a shot of the hallway too well. I tried. Next will be the dining room with 2 high chairs in the middle. The chairs are still in the room, though. There's the gym. Here's the TV side of the living room. On the other side of the fireplace is like the little sitting area by itself. Here's the kids' playroom. I think it's the only shot I have. Yeah. There's the back, the pool. I don't know if I put the grill in. Here is the ballroom. Don't know what's a weird angle. There's like the grandparents' room. I thought of it as. There's the upstairs balcony, like inside. There's another shot of it. Landing area. There's the upstairs study. The only study. There's the girls' room. One of them. I feel this looking like a child, teenage boy. Master suite. There's 2 shots of the master suite. Boom. Actually 2 shots of something. Wow. I took maybe like 15, 30 screenshots of this build. So, ridiculous. There's the upstairs bath. Now on the 3rd floor now. Looking down. Weird shot. Did it anyway. There's the cinema. 2 shots again. Tight space. There's a hallway right above the top of the stairs. Should I put that before them? Here's the toddler's room. And the toddlers can't get in the bed with that teddy bear there. I've done it in the cow plant house. I tested it. Don't know if that hot tub works or not. There's the artist studio. Have Sim sit there, paint from reference, which I plan on doing. Upstairs bathroom with a toddler body. Another bathroom with a toddler body. That room that I said turns into a bar. I don't know if I did that before the screenshots. There's the woodworking room. And there's upstairs sitting space. Oh, the other bedroom. We didn't get the butler space yet. There's the other kid's room. The green room. The blue rooms. Like a very minimalist teen. Very neat. And then here's the butler suite. The abnormally large bathroom for butler. And then that's the end of the screenshots. I forgot to put those topiaries up there on the 2nd balcony. But please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. If you want to have access to exclusive stuff, My Patreon's linked down at the bottom, which is patreon.com/dogtv. And share this, like, comment, share, do all those fun YouTube things, and have a good day. Peace.